around end of August of 2005, Sevi was parating nagkakasakit.
So upon confinement, they ran through some tests. They found out that his platelets were less than half.
And our greatest fear came out when the doctor said it's leukemia.
Of course, shock. I guess any parent wouldn't want to hear a news as shocking as that.
We didn't really know how he would take it on.
Yes, you can deal with dengue, bronchopneumonia, but if somebody tells you it's leukemia, there is always that death sentence there. I couldn't imagine my son, as little as 3 years old, go through that.
There are occasions wherein every 12 hours we have to go back to the hospital for a chemo and no complaints.
We basically told him that he had something in his body, a very big monster that wasn't easy to kick out, and that he had to help us and work with the doctors and drink his medicines.
But we were surprised on how he took it on. He said he will fight, and he did, with such a brave heart. Well, every day he would wake up and usually start his day eating his breakfast, takes his Enervon, and then after that, he feels like he's ready to take on whatever treatment we have for the day.
We were positive, but admittedly we had fear. There was always the risk of death, and we had to make sure that we had to keep it at bay. The doctor walked in the ICU and he gathered us. He told us up front that there is a possibility that your son will not make it through the night.
We talked to him and told him, Sevi, if it's time for you to go and see Jesus, Mommy and Daddy will understand. And the priest came in, gave the final rites to Sevi. So it was a wait and see. And he slept for a long time. And then when he woke up, he opened his eyes and said, Jesus told me to go home and play with my sister. We knew he had a fighting chance. And when the doctors came midday, they were surprised he was still alive. Akala namin he'll not come back to life. Oh. But he did. So after 890 days of chemo, after over 1,000 needles injected on him, the doctor said the sweetest thing of all, which is Sevi is cancer-free.
Now that Sevi was back on track, we felt that, okay, this is the time that we can focus our attention on helping other people.
And we formed Project Brave Kids to basically act as a support group for other children and other families na wala silang capability to fund for the chemo or to understand what they're facing.
Well, we started Project Brave Kids basically as an inspiration derived from the positive disposition of Sevi towards dealing with cancer.
And his experiences, his attitude to take it on, very positive approach to the whole thing, taught us that the moment you decided you will fight, you could reap the rewards of that attitude.
I am Javier Gusto Perez.